Hey YouTube. So, for almost my entire life, I have been a pretty big Pokemon fan. But there's one thing I've never really done. That's doing an Nuzlocke. Because it sucks. Because you have to watch your Pokemon die. But I thought, why not? Why not just try it? And I thought, what better way to drink away the sorrows of your fallen Pokemon than to drink homebrewed mead? Because I'm a Viking. Whatever, I don't know. Open this one and drink the sorrows away. So, there are 4 rules I'm gonna follow. First, obvious one, my Pokemon will die if they faint, and that means I can't use them anymore. Can only catch 1 Pokemon per route, so it's gonna limit my options. I was thinking, should I play with switch mode or set mode? Because, I don't know, switch mode seems kind of easy, so I decided to go with not being able to switch, because they'll make it more exciting, more death, because people love death. And then finally, I can only use 3 items in battle, and that doesn't include Pokeballs. I don't want to only have 3 chances to catch a Pokemon that'll suck. So 3 items per battle, which will be potions, because I don't want to use X items. Alright, so we start out in the back of our mother's truck. Like, mother of the year, everyone. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, we get out of the truck. We see our house. Our father isn't there, apparently. We meet our neighbor May, and we see a professor getting mauled by a Zigzagoon. A professor, an adult, needs help from what I'm guessing like a 10 to 13-year-old child. I don't have any Pokemon, so we take some of his, and now is the first big choice. We either pick Torchic, Mudkip, or Trico. Now, I know some people say that Mudkip is the best choice, because he's a good HM mule, he bodies some of the gyms. I don't know, I don't care. I'm picking Torchic. Why? I don't need a reason. Blaziken is awesome. Like, that's my only reason. So, I pick Torchic, and I beat up the Zigzagoon easily. Why the fuck is this professor so weak? Like, what the fuck? We name our Torchic Hotwing, because it's funny to me. I don't know. We fight May. And I have never fought a rival battle where they didn't use a status move once. She never used one. Like, she just kept hitting me. And luckily, I had leveled up a little bit before, because I don't know, I think I would have been killed immediately. So yeah, we beat her. We almost didn't beat her, but we did it, and then we get our Pokeballs. So, after we get our Pokeballs, we get 2 encounters immediately. And my first one is a Wurmple. It's not terrible, like, you could get better, but it's fine. I name it Bugsnax. And we proceed onward, where we get our second encounter, which is a Zigzagoon. Which, like, it's fine, it's an HM mule, like, I can use it, it's usable. And I name it Zigzag. Like, Zigzag, yeah, you know, you get it. So we head on, we fight a couple trainers, nothing really exciting happens. But then we encounter our Ralts. I don't think you understand how rare it is to get a Ralts first try, and I get it immediately. It would be an understatement to say that I was excited. Like, I was stoked. Like, Gardevoir is an amazing Pokemon, and I couldn't wait to get a Gardevoir. But you know, it's a Nuzlocke, so maybe I'll just lose it right away. I don't know. So yeah, we get our Ralts. We name it Dr. Strange because it's male. So, and I wanted to name it Wanda or something like that, but who cares? I got a Ralts. We continue and we get to our father's gym. And yeah, like I said before, he wasn't there when we moved in, so I don't know why. I don't know why he wasn't there, but let's move on. So we talk to him. We meet a little guy called Wally, and he gets a Zigzagoon from our father, and he also catches a Ralts, like fucking copycat. We go back. He returns their Zigzagoon. He walks off. He has a Ralts now. He's happy. And now our father tells us to go fight some other gyms before we can face him, because I don't know, fucking gatekeeps us. Like, you can't spend time with me if you don't get stronger. I don't know who thinks this father is a good father. I don't. He's terrible. So after talking with our father, we move on. We get another encounter, and this time it's a Poochyena. Like, I don't know how good it is, but I've never really used one, so I was pretty excited. I wanted to name it Tramp, but it's female, so I could have named it Lady, but I decided to rather, like, I don't know the word, feminize the word, and call her Trampette. Great nickname. I got Trampette killed. I just caught it, and it's dead while grinding, because I was using the speed up function, and I didn't pay attention. So yeah. Fuck me. We move on, and we get into the forest, and we're continuing onward, and we're approaching the first gym. I was pretty nervous, because I don't know how I'm gonna beat Roxanne. Like, I don't have anything good against her. But I'm walking through the woods, and I'm trying to come up with a plan, and I encounter a Shroomish, like, immediately. So that was really exciting. I named it, what was it? Bloom. I named it Bloom, and I was pretty stoked, because now I felt like my victory was kind of guaranteed. Because Bloom, or Shroomish, is really good, like, and amazing against Roxanne. We make our way to Rustboro City, where the first gym is, and like, I know Shroomish would probably carry me, but I still have to grind a little bit. Shroomish needs to level up, so I was grinding. Then Bugsnax died to grinding. Did I not learn my lesson? I just lost Trampette. I'm hoping Shroomish can pick it up for me, because I suck right now. I promise you, this is really weird to me. I don't usually faint Pokemon this early, especially when I just have to grind. Like, I don't... Oh, can you forgive me? So we go through the gym, and we beat every child who tries to take us down before we can get to Roxanne. And we get to Roxanne, and the fight was easy. I used Bloom for the whole fight. It beat Geodude, and it beat another Geodude, and then it beat Nosepass pretty easily.
Got locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
And I had a strategy. Like, I wasn't just absorbing away. I was for the first two, but for Nosepass, I had an actual strategy. I wanted to paralyze it, and I also wanted to leech seed it, so that it would be slower, and it would attack less often, and I wanted to, like, leech off the HP. And it worked. I just used that and then just spammed Absorb. I was kind of worried that it would just critical hit me and then just kill me, but it didn't. A good strategy, it does a lot. I also want to add that Roxanne throughout the entire fight spammed potions, which prolonged the fight a lot. Like, it made the fight longer than it had to be. I would have won either way, but she just wanted that time to just suck. She wanted to waste my time. Okay, so I forgot to mention that I caught a Whismur on Route 116, and I'm not happy. It sucks. It's just gonna be death fodder, so that's what I named it. Fodder. So now I was riding high. Like, I might have lost 2 Pokemon to grinding, but... So I made the mistake of talking to May. Yeah. When I play Gen 3, I've usually played Ruby, so I didn't really realize that this was a rival battle. And because of that, I lost Zigzag. It's gonna be a long one. I'm gonna be drunk by the end of this. After spending some time talking to the president of some stone corporation, I don't remember their name, but it was really boring. So I am turning into an errand boy, and I have to deliver a letter to the CEO's son. So we arrive at Dewford Town. I don't know why it's called a town when it's just an island. Should have called it Dewford Island or something. So anyway, well, there I caught a Makuhita that I actually really wanted. It's kind of good Pokemon, and Hariyama is a great Pokemon. So I caught it and named it Strong Boy, intending for when it evolved to call it Strong Man or something like that. I also caught a Magikarp. I know what you're thinking, Magikarp sucks, but it evolves into Gyarados, which is a powerhouse. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. And I named it Ness. Like Loch Ness Monster.
You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster?
Also had to grind there, don't worry. I made sure not to lose anyone this time by grinding, and I succeeded. I was making my way through the gym and its trainers when I lost Strong Boy. Do I look mad to you? Do I look mad? Because I am. I'm fucking mad. Like, why? Why? Why did I lose him? Why am I so stupid that I lost him? And I lost it to a Medicham. Or Meditite. I lost him to a Meditite. I'm so stupid. Why didn't I switch out? I thought I could just easily take it out and Strong Boy would gain some XP. I don't know. My last 2 brain cells are fighting against each other. Because I don't know why I'm so stupid. Like, I have lost so many Pokemon. Trampet dead. Bugsnax dead. Strong Boy dead. This fight should not have been this brutal. I don't know. I feel like I have had every opportunity to win without losing anyone. At first, I was... For some reason, I got confused. Like, not the move confusion, but I got confused because Meditite kept using Focus Punch. A move which should be so easy to counter, because you just have to hit it that turn. You just have to hit it. And it doesn't have any evasion moves other than Detect, and it can't use Focus Punch and Detect at the same time. And I could not predict whether it was gonna use Confusion or any other move other than Focus Punch. So I just got confused. I kept switching out. I'm not gonna lose anyone because I'm making a stupid decision again. So I decided to sacrifice Death Fodder so that I could get a clean slate. So I didn't have to switch into anyone who's gonna take damage. So I did that. Death Fodder died, which was its purpose. Ooh! And I got a clean slate. And I killed the Meditite. He brought out his own Makuhita. And I lost Hot Wing. Because I used Peck because it was a super effective move, while I would probably have been able to kill it with Ember, but I didn't, because my brain go, super effective means best move. It really isn't. So yeah, I lost Hot Wing. I'm still mad about it now, because fuck Blaziken, I guess.
Blaziken is awesome.
I'll never get to use it, which was the entire reason why I picked Torchic to begin with. So out of pure spite, I switched to Magikarp, because I was angry, because I was mad, I was spiteful, I was petty, and it finished it all. I was happy about that, but now I had to move on without Hot Wing. And I was seriously contemplating whether or not I should just restart, because I had lost so much already, and I didn't know if I wanted to continue after losing my starter this early.
If we do this, we'd be going in short-handed.
Yeah, you mean because he killed all our friends?
I decided to move on because it had taken a while to get to this point because of grinding and such, and I had to record it all again. I didn't want to do that, so I just thought, okay, if I lose, I lose, and I'll just make the video about that, and then I'll just continue onwards. So I continued with my bare bones team. I think it was about three Pokemon at that point. We had Bloom, we had Doctor Strange, and we had Ness, the Magikarp. I seriously needed to level up that Magikarp. I need Gyarados, like, right now. Let's take a drink for Hot Wing. Not for fodder. No, didn't matter. I also go to Granite Cave, where I meet Steven, and I give him the letter from his father. He gives me Steel Wing, like I need it.
On the negative $12 bill.
Whoa, this is worthless.
Onward to Slateport, where, yeah, I beat up some beach kids to get some XP, and we get 2 encounters. We get Tentacool, who I name Inkwell, because I thought it sounded posh and British. I also caught an Electrike, which I named Spark. Cool name, I know. Can I just say how much it fucking sucks to grind here? Like, either it's electric Pokemon paralyzing you, or it's poison Pokemon poisoning you. Like, I can't just get a clean grind without having to return to the Pokemon Center every fucking 10 seconds. I defend another scientist from an Aqua Grunt. I don't know, it gets confusing. There are 2 fucking teams in this game. This is my 3rd time fighting these Aqua Grunts, and they somehow still manage to be less intimidating than a bug catcher. Let that sink in. I continue onward, fight some more trainers, grind a little bit, and I have to fight May again. I still haven't forgotten that I lost Zigzagoon, my Zigzag, to her because I was unprepared. So this time I was prepared. I was prepared for every Pokemon she was going to use, which is 3, it's not a lot, but I swept through her team. I didn't lose anyone this time. Shocker, I know.
Shut the fuck up! Know your fucking place, trash!
Oh, I forgot to mention. Fucking Magikarp evolved to Gyarados, and he was a huge help in May's battle. It kind of sucks that I can't use it in the next gym because it's electric type. It kind of sucks, but I don't know. It's still gonna be useful in the future. We also meet Wally in front of the gym. And Wally's weak. He had a Ralts last time I saw him. He still does. He hasn't evolved it. And I beat the shit out of him. I didn't care. I moved on.
You better say sorry. Why should I? Go to hell.
So, right before I... What the fuck happened there? Before I challenged Wallace, I had my first encounter, which was an Oddish. It's fine, I guess, like, I don't know. It doesn't seem that great, but whatever. I named it Weed, because, you know, it looks like that. And I decided that it would be my switch in and stall a little bit, maybe give it a give the opposing Pokemon a status condition and then switch again. I don't know. It's gonna have its uses. So I trained it up a little bit, and then I decided to challenge Wallace. Watson! I also decided that I wanted to grind a little bit on money, so I went on Cycling Road and beat up a bunch of bicycle kids to get their money. Yeah.
Give me your fucking money!
The third gym battle began. I start out with Ness, who uses its ability Intimidate to lower Voltorb's attack, since Voltorb has self-destruct, who can most likely one-shot anyone on my team. I quickly switch out to Weed, who puts it to sleep, and then back to Bloom, who then takes it out relatively quickly. Now, this is one of the times where I need Weed the most. Bloom got paralyzed, and I decided that, okay, then switch in to Weed, and then I would cure the paralysis, and in the process of my strategy, Weed got killed. Well, it served its purpose, like, that was what I had it for. It kind of sucked I didn't really get to use it more, but, like, shit happens. I switched back to Bloom, and it gets paralyzed immediately again, effectively negating any help Weed did. Weed was pointless.
You know how much I sacrificed?
So that kind of sucked, but I did win in the end. Like, there wasn't really a lot that happened. It kind of frustrated me that Weed was just wasted, but it happens. So yeah, we won. We get our third badge. One step further to meeting our father again. Can't wait for that fight. So I move on. I do a little bit of, I don't know, side questing. There was like a tunnel that I cleared. I get Rock Smash, and I decide to move onward. I get another encounter, which is a Meryl, another water type. Like, I don't know. It's not as bad as Weed, because Gyarados doesn't really have another water type move. So to be fair, it is more of a water type than Gyarados right now. So I accept it, and I name it Daryl from The Walking Dead. Daryl the Meryl. Am I funny? Is it funny to you? So yeah, we get to a volcano. We go through it. We go through a cave, and we find a Slugma. I guess I don't have a fire type anymore, but I don't know. It's kind of disappointing. We catch the Slugma, and I name it. Get ready for this. I name it Lava Girl, because it's lava, and it's a girl. Please laugh. After making my way through the cave, I stumble upon a house with an old lady. Am I the only one who feels like this lady is so fucking creepy? Like, if you rest with her, like to heal up your Pokemon, she'll keep asking you to sleep more. She'll keep saying, oh, you have to rest more. Oh, you have to rest more. Like, what the Either she's like this very loving, sweet grandma who just loves having kids around she can, I don't know, spoil. But another part of me feels like she's, you know, she likes kids for a different reason. I don't want to imply, but
I like watching you sleep.
we also enter like an ash area. I don't know. I feel like if me personally went there, I would probably die of an asthma attack.
This feels a lot like hell.
There's a new encounter here, so that's exciting. I hope I get like something cool, you know. There's a couple of different Pokemon I can get here, but the one I get is a Spinda. Arguably one of the most useless Pokemon you can get. Not only do I lose a lot of Pokemon from the start, I just don't get a lot of good ones. I get Gyarados, which is great, but yeah, we make our way through the Ash without dying. Beat a couple of ninja kids apparently. We go through a town where a woman talks about a professor getting kidnapped, and I don't know, there isn't really any urgency to go there, but I do. On the way to the professor, I also catch a Swablu, a great Pokemon, when it evolves at least, and I name it Burb, because I'm quirky like that. It's not really useful right now, but it's a fine encounter. There is a couple of Magma Grunts who holds him hostage, and what the moment the Aqua members arrive, they scram so fast, like they run almost immediately. What a bunch of pussies. Like, at least try to fight. And I'm just standing over here minding my own business. I don't even know why I'm here. Like, I don't have any say in this. I don't have any agency in this conflict. I guess I rescued the professor. I don't know. I didn't really do anything. Now they're heading to the top of the volcano where I have to fight them. I don't know why I didn't fight them there, but who cares? It's a Pokemon game. So I go up there, and on the way I grind up Slugma a little bit just to make it more useful, and I lose it immediately to a Magma Grunt who is using a Numel. Like, I don't know why I didn't really realize that he could have a ground move. Then I realized why. I'm so used to modern movesets that I completely forgot that at level 19, Numel learns fucking Magnitude, which just destroys Slugma immediately. Okay, so I just looked it up, and in Gen 7, Numel learns Magnitude at level 12. So no, I'm just a dumbass.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb.
I still get through. I lose a Pokemon, of course, but I get through, and I reach Maxie, the Magma Grunt leader. Magma Grunt leader? What the fuck am I talking about? I'm already getting fucking drunk. The Magma team leader. Yeah, it's not really that eventful. Like, I defeat him. Like, he was okay, difficult, like, but I didn't lose anyone, and I don't really find him that noteworthy, so...
Boring!
We beat them, they leave, I get a Mitra shard or something like that, and next gym, I guess. Like, so we head down the volcano, or Mount Chimney as it's actually called, and we find a Machop, and I decide to name it Giga Chad. Because why not? I mean, look at it. Look at Machop. Look at Machamp. Like, you cannot tell me that doesn't look like a Giga Chad. So I arrive at the next city, Leverage Town as it's called, and I prepare to fight the 4th gym leader Flannery and her fire Pokemon. And I would say I'm pretty cocky at this point, because I have 2 water Pokemon. I go in and I make my way through her maze of a gym, which, I don't know, it's not really that interesting. It's just tedious to having to go back and forth, you know. But we finally get to her, and this fight, I was too cocky. I was trying to do a really cool strategy where I would set up Daryl, who now is an Azumarill, so it still kind of works. Daryl, the Azumarill. So yeah, I try to do like a rollout strategy where I set it up and then I miss, and the rollout resets. Because rollout, like, with every hit it gets stronger and stronger and stronger, but you can't switch moves. But it misses, so my plan fails immediately, and I immediately just say, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna use this strategy. This takes such a long time to set up again. I'm just gonna fucking use water moves like I'm supposed to. And it works, but it also gets kinda kicked the shit out of it. Azumarill Daryl dies to a fire gem. I'm so shit at this game.
Both of Ash's Pokemon are water types, and they're totally weak against fire type.
Like, I know if there's any professional Nuzlockers out there who's judging me right now, I get you. I'm judging myself right now. I'm losing so many Pokemon for no reason. But I get through the gym. I'm pretty sad because I was getting attached to Daryl because Azumarill is actually a pretty good Pokemon. And it's a pretty good... I would say it's a pretty good Nuzlocke Pokemon, and I just lost it for no reason. But we beat Flannery, we get the 4th gym badge, and now it's time to kick the shit out of my absentee father. I have waited for this moment forever. To Daryl. So Giga Chat is added to the team now, because it's a fighting type, and my father is a normal type user. Like a fucking dumbass. I make my way through his gym. I try to fight every trainer because I want the XP. And I have one question, because why the fuck is this muscle-bound, strong, Kratos-looking Giga Chad over here being outsped by this Furby-looking Big Chungus over here? Like, how? Tell me how. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I know why. Because it's fucking stats, but if we look at it realistically, it doesn't really make sense. I begin to fight my father. And he starts out with a Spinda. Ugh.
Oh my god. I can't. I am disgusted.
But I defeat it quickly with a Spark. And then he sends out Vigoroth. And I try to be smart here. I say, okay, well, how do I take this out? Because I would say it's pretty powerful. Let me paralyze it. I forgot something. It has Facade, which doubles its attack power when it has a status condition. I just powered it up. I fucked myself.
Yep.
So, in desperation, I switched to Gyarados because it's my powerhouse, and I defeat it. But, oh man, it was tough. But, I get through it, and I get to his Slacking. I was so proud of myself for this one, because he has counter, which counters every attacking, directly hitting attacking moves. And I predicted that, and it kept using it, which was pretty odd. But I used Bloom, who has non-directly hitting move. I don't know how to fucking say this. It has special attacks. Let me just say that. It has special attacks, and it can use Leech. So I Leech it, and I use my special attacks when it attacks, so when it uses counter, it doesn't work. You follow me? Okay, so that's how I beat it. I did do a stupid thing though. I wanted to check the stats, because I was getting Meditite flashbacks. Like, I can't count on them, on it not constantly using counter. I wanted to see if Giga Chad could tank hits better. And I accidentally just switched it in. I didn't even get to look. And it almost died. Giga Chad almost bit the dust or whatever. I'm pretty proud of the strategy, but I did fuck it up a little bit at the end. But no deaths. No deaths. I just beat my father, who's been a gym leader for I don't know how many years. And I blundered at the end and I still won.
Thank you.
I'm saying he's a bad father and a bad gym leader. Now, I would continue now, because obviously the game isn't over, but this took a long ass time to film the gameplay, to film this, and it's gonna take a while to edit it later. So I'm gonna cut it here, and I'm gonna upload a part 2 later, because this is the first, like, long video I've made like this. For now, it's been a pleasurable experience. I can't wait to see how this shit ends, because with this many losses, I can't see myself winning at the end. But let's see, maybe I'll surprise you. Maybe I'll just go through the entire rest of the game without losing anyone. That's probably not gonna happen. So, like and subscribe, and I hope you'll tune in when I finish this game.